Hello all and welcome back to the Walrus Plays, The Binding of Isaac. Well, it's not really the daily run. It's due to a slight miscalculation on my part. I may have accidentally not pressed record. Yay. So instead I'm doing an Eden Greedier Mode run. Now today it could go really badly since, well, we did at least start with a key. Ooh, the prayer card. Now that is very useful because that's going to mean I'm going to generate lots of HP. So hopefully we don't take too much damage and we don't lose that soul heart immediately. Thankfully we can take red heart damage and not worry about, well, a lot in fairness, because we don't actually care if we take red heart damage for the purposes of the devil deals, because that doesn't matter. Ooh, dear oh dear oh dear. I would quite like it if these guys would go away and die. They might just explode themselves, which would be nice and helpful, because the problem I've got is my damage is 2.6, and I've only just realised that. I was wondering why it was taking me forever to kill things. But I've also just realised that I have the Soul of Judas, which is also very interesting. I didn't realise I had that. You know, I paid so much attention looking at my health there. So that does mean that essentially I won't be Eden if that happens. But oh well, I'll live. Now let's try and whittle these guys down. What I would quite like is if I can get a hold of a couple of batteries. Because normally in the shop it's about 15 cents for each HP up item. But for 10 cents I can get a heart, which is really nice. Of course, the other option is I just buy one battery before I dip down a floor, because that way I'll guarantee myself a new heart. Unfortunately, we are getting alarmingly close to dying. So, oh my goodness, and we still got another wave coming. I think this is the last wave for now. Yeah, okay, so we've got to try and kill off some of these explosive ones. That was an intense suck of teeth there. Ah! Okay, right. So here come the explosions from the troll bombs. I need to get rid of this thing. There we go. Because otherwise they're going to reduce where I can stand. Now, you are going to be annoying because you could do quite a lot of damage to me. What with your general nastiness to contact damage? Because that'll be a full heart. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of that champion wall crawler. There we go. So the champion one's dead. The dips are almost all gone, which is good. Okay, so that's worked. So that's another dead enemy. This one's going to explode in a fountain of gore. No, it didn't actually. I'm surprised. Okay, so we've just got 2 champion enemies left. Oh, okay, that 1 champion enemy left. Expecting to see some spiders actually from that, but that worked out. We survived. Okay, so there's chaos as an option. I mean, it could work. Oh dear, flies. I think it would be really, really sensible if I purchase a red heart. I'd really like the soul spirit shackles. I don't really want chaos. As fun as it is, chaos isn't actually that useful to me playing as Eden in this sort of environment. Because yes, well, maybe it is. Because the reroll in the shop is going to be random anyway. And it could just be really dumb. I might even be able to buy Godhead. Rather than having to get it through Angel Deal means. So, maybe I should. Maybe I should do Chaos. I don't think I'm going to do Chaos. It's an Eden run. Let's do something dumb. Ah! Oh my goodness, I'm going to die. I have a singular heart left. I'm so going to die. Okay, so we're no longer Eden. We are now the slightly more angry. That looks ridiculous. I love it. We're the slightly more angry Judas. So that's all right. It definitely could be. Oh, okay, that's the way down. That is a horrifying visage, isn't it? That is not a pretty look. I don't like that. I mean, it was bad enough just being Judas, but with chaos, that is not a face you want to see. That's the face that you'll see at the end of the bed. That's my sleep paralysis demon. That's what that is. Okay, so hopefully we can get ourselves a bit more charge, because then we can generate ourselves another heart. Ah, that didn't work. Please don't die, Walrus. Please don't die. Oh, no. Okay, so there's... Okay, here comes another charge, and there's the third one, I think. Right, well, get rid of the little dips. Okay, right. So, what we're going to do is... I don't think it is particularly viable for me to try and fight for the Devil Deal. But at the same time, if I fight for the Devil Deal, I will at least be able to generate a Pip of Charge. Which will mean that I'll get another Black Heart, because I think Dark Judas like this cannot get red hearts in any way, shape or form. Which is fine. Ooh. Okay. Screw it. Let's give it a go. Okay, so we've got 2 Monstros. I think I can deal with 2 Monstros. Think being the operative word here. It does mean that Dark Bums are more of an issue to me because they're not very helpful. But at the same time, yeah, they're fine anyway. They're not really something you really need to... Well, you hope not to find too many of them in Greedier Mode. And the trouble is as well, rather than spawning the Blood Donation Machine, Temperance spawns Dark Bums in Greedier. Because you don't want to have an easy way of getting money. Because that's apparently not fair. I call shenanigans to that statement, but apparently it's just not fair. Either way, we're chipping away through Monstro and Monstro 2.0. Well, it's not really Monstro 2, because that would be the dead one. And... dead. Victory is mine. Let's see what we've got. Well, that is nice. I mean, I'd love either of those items. Actually, really, I want the Athame. But that's fine. I'm alright with that amount of health. I can live. Okay. Dropping down to the 2nd floor. Let's see how well this goes. Hokey cokey pig and a pokey. There was a saying about getting blasted little devil beggars. Not the end of the world. I'll live. Okay, that's really helpful. Damage and evil up. And I don't really want the Curse of the Tower, thanks. I think actually now that the eyes are hidden, it's a little bit less terrifying. Okay, some bombs is useful, however. So I'm going to put a bomb here. Kablam. Ooh, thank you kindly. I'm also going to blow you up because your face offends me. It might improve our Angel Deal chance. I can't remember if it does in Greedier Mode. Either way, though, we've at least got some damage up. And that was a big lack for us at the start of this run, as we didn't really have any damage. Dying and coming back as Judas was kind of a sensible game choice, I would suggest. Like I chose to willingly do it. No. It worked, though. It was definitely a useful bonus to me. Okay, so we're going to get rid of these guys. Goodness gracious. And the thing is, I like Greedier Mode. I also like playing as Eden, because I like the random nature of them. They always make me chuckle. So I think that this is a good, appropriate stopgap filler-in for Walrus is a moron and forgot how the recording works. I have it set to if I press Control-T, I finish a recording, and Control-R, I start a recording, which has some issues if I was actually trying to record a web browser application or anything, because that just causes the page to refresh, which is dumb. What I really need to do is get one of those like extra keyboard button things, like so I can just have a or even as a stream deck, isn't it? I think that's the thing, which you know sits by the side of the computer. You can plug extra things in and actually can plug like your mic into it. I think. As you can tell, I've still really very rarely dabbled into streaming, and the main reason for it is I don't have the time, and which seems a bit ridiculous, but consider the following. Most of my audience are American. Because of this, when I stream is very important. If I choose to... Ooh, yeah, I will have that. If I choose to stream when is convenient for myself, such as Saturdays, I will be streaming around midday, which is 7 AM on the East Coast. That's not great. So, okay, we got an Angel Deal. Ooh, ho ho, I enjoy this. I think if I kill you off, I should increase the Angel Deal chance even further. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, and I will suggest. I might give it a go. But the trouble is, because Saturdays are the day that I'd be likely to do it, because Saturday's weekends, I also tend to work Saturday evenings, because that's the bar. So that's when I'm going to be on shift if I'm working of a Saturday. So it's less viable for me, really. Oh, that was annoying. Sadly, to try and do any streaming then, which it sucks, I'm aware, because it could be quite good fun to do some streaming. I think I did a little bit during COVID and when I wasn't quite as well employed, because I do have the 2 jobs, hence why I'm overemployed in a theoretical sense. Right, well, let's see what's in this box, shall we? Whoop. I mean, that's a really fun item. I do love the sprinkler because it's just entertaining, but I do just want to keep generating hearts right now because it'll keep me alive. So yeah, I'm debating how I can wrangle it. I might be able to do it maybe every couple of weeks if I'm sensible about how I do my recording. Because a lot of the time when it comes to Saturdays, as well as doing all the adulting, because here's the fun part, I live alone. I'm a sad, sad old man. Ow. So that means that any messes in the house are my fault, and my fault entirely, and I'm the one who has to clean them up. I mean, understandable, because that's how living works. You clean stuff up, right? But it does mean that Saturdays tend to be a good day for me to do all my house-related stuff. So, it's trying to figure out when I can actually do things. The other problem as well, and sadly is here for me as well, is that, I say sadly, Saturdays tends to be the day that I do a lot of recording for my other videos. So that's when I'll do my Stardew Valley, that's when I'll do my Nostalgia Sundays stuff. And the thing is, yes, I try to do 3 or 4 videos in advance, but currently I'm a little bit behind schedule, shall we say. I'm nowhere near I really need to be. Ooh, that's a saucy opportunity. Bombs is nice. Maybe not the most useful, but hey, it's still good. So I'm trying to figure out if I can, and then what game do I stream? I might do some streaming of Stardew in general. I could actually stream the recording of me playing for the Everwinter Farm, because that could certainly be a thing. However, the trade-off with that is I need to figure out and remember how does do a stream, because yeah, I'm really bad at remembering how to do things. I need to set up a lot of Streamlabs and stop hitting me, children bugger. So there's a little bit is an understatement, a little bit of work that needs to go into it. Okay, now I'm feeling a lot more healthy right now, because I've got 6.5 hearts, which is good. I've got a 62.5% chance of an angel deal. Ah, we got a devil deal though. And you know what? I don't really want either of those. That would be potentially useful, but I'm alright, because I much rather have the angel deals. Okay, thanks. So yeah, there's some potential. I think it'll be... I'll reevaluate how I do things at the beginning of June. And maybe I can figure out a good way around it. Because I do want to do more stuff. I do enjoy doing the streaming, the idea of it. I've done some streams with a friend of mine. And they were really good fun. And I like doing them. So, maybe. But hey, why not? Why not leave this as an open question? If you'd like to see me do some streaming, let me know. I think it'd be quite a good laugh. And if you would like to see me do some streaming, what would you like to see me stream? I'm certainly more than happy to do some live streams of Binding of Isaac or Stardew or just generally something else. I don't mind, really. I'm just keen to do some. Because, again, it's a good way of just driving other engagement. And that's an important thing. Like, we're nearly at the 1,000 subscriber mark. We've only got 100 more... what was it? 170 to go, I think, or is it? Are we 833 subscribers? I think we're 833. So, the 1,000 is coming, and when 1,000 does happen, then I'll be a very happy man, because that'll feel like quite an achievement for me. And we'll have a few... I've got some plans. I do have some planned ideas for that. So we can see how well this goes. I mean, I'm going to do a video kind of just going on about, not really all about me, but a little bit about who I am. And some of the videos. And then I'm also looking at the moment, because I've got the members channel at the moment ready. And I put the Stardew Valley stuff on there, early access. But I'm planning on doing bloopers as part of the members only. So if you become a channel member, you will get to hear me making numerous curses. Mostly at my insulin pump when it starts interrupting me quite rudely. Amongst other opportunities of being an arse. And just generally fumbling over words. And all sorts. So we'll see what bloopers we can come up with. Because I don't use a script for a lot of my stuff. Especially like this, where I'm just playing the game and just chatting mad nonsense. However, there are some occasions when I will follow a script. And those occasions are usually when I am doing... I haven't done one for a while, but an advert or something. So I've done a few, not really adverts for products so much. Ooh. Now that is an intriguing opportunity. The Book of Virtues. I like it. Yeah, we'll take that, because that'll be fun. But I've done a couple of, like, not really ad reads per se, but I've been paid to read things. And my previous company, I did all the advertising for them, because I have that sort of voice. People like listening to what I say, I think. So I think that'd be quite funny to give you some horrendous renditions of me getting really confused about what I'm actually trying to say. I mean, it's funny enough for me that I just sound like an idiot, so meh, maybe. Celtic Cross, that's an interesting one. So we've got 2 more before we get our next heart. What I really want is the 9-volt battery, and I want the car battery, because those 2 together, that would be very handy. Okay, what have we got in here? We've got pills, and this pill is... That's not great. Okay, so we've got to be very bloody careful now. Okay, well at least we've got spectral tears now, so that's kind of a good thing for me going now. And the spectral piercing tears, sorry. Don't want to knock the dead onion. It is a powerful item. Genuinely, it's far more powerful than I would suggest people give it credit for. I might hold on to this for the next floor, this get out of jail free card. It's just a shame that I've got no idea where... Ooh, okay. That worked. Definitely not upset by that. Oh, hang on, you're still alive. Ugh, go away. I need some more luck. That's what I desperately need right now. Greater luck will allow me to have more of those little voids that will pull people in. That I need, really, right now. Die, die, die. Go all of the way, you cheeky buggers. I don't need you. Okay, we got last. Ow! You lasered me, you cheeky bugger. Okay, so we've got 24 cents. I'm going to buy this. And I'll buy this. And I will buy this. I do really want the rune bag, though. Oh, and the booger tier, because they're both really good, actually. It'll depend on how much money we've got. We'll see, we'll see. I know the booger tier is a bit of a weird one, but the progressive constant damage makes it very dangerous. That's why I'm quite keen on it as an idea. Okay, so we're going to just chunk through you a bit there. So we're going to have 15 cents. So the rune bag generating runes is really handy, because I could generate Yeras, which is great. Let's check and see what's down here, shall we? Okay, you're dead. You're dead. Okay, we've got one more pip of charge from this. Oh, goodness, it's the bloat. Just what I really didn't need. Especially since it's this particular bloat that dumps out. Ah, that was very close. Alarmingly close. Thankfully, though, my high damage is kind of saving me here. Imagine the run when I said, oh, I've only got 2.6 damage. I'm terrible. And I've got damage of 20.77. I think I'm good. Oh, yeah, and I've got Stompy, so I didn't even need to use that bomb. Oh, well, I'm a dum-dum. At least we're going to get ourselves another heart out of it in the end, though. That's good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to buy the Snot Goblin, or the Sinus Infection, and there we're going to buy the Rune Bag. Lovely jubbly. Moving on to the next floor, dropping through. I should have stepped on the skulls. Oh well. It's my own fault. Right, so we're going to step on that, and we're going to step on that. That's a bit lame. And get out of jail free card. I'm going to try. Okay, is there... No, it's not. The secret room isn't attached to here. I'm definitely buying Jacob's Ladder. That I want. I'm also just going to blow you up. Ah, boo. You could have given me a pile of money. Cheeky bugger. That would have been really nice of you, but no. You decided not to give me a pile of money. Lame. Okay, so Jacob's Ladder should be a good fun one. It's a shame we haven't been able to get the car battery for double item use, because shockingly enough, when you generate a heart, it's almost like you really want to double activate items like this. And in fairness, I've used it with the Yum Heart before and ended up with absurd healing, purely because I generate so many hearts, which is nice. Very nice. And, ow. That hurt. Okay, Black Rune. I guess considering I do... When I buy things, I do become more powerful as well. Maybe I could Black Rune a couple of usable items. And then kind of be in a good place. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to put a bomb here and see what happens. Ah, there went out. 15 cents. Look. Looky, looky. Okay, so we're going to buy the Jacob's Ladder because I like it. And here we go. Now, I'm tempted to buy the Odd Mushroom because the damage up is nice as an option, but I'm alright. I can live. Look at that. Beautiful. The death is glorious. And of course, we do increase our damage as we do kills because we've got the Lusty Blood. So, you know, all in all, it's not too bad. Okay, it's a lot of greed. Annoying keeper that needs to go away. There's our angel deal. Let's see what's within. Ooh, alrighty. I will take Maggie's bow. Thank you, game. Now, here comes the risky business. Oh, of course, there's a bloody Yera now. Yeah, we're not going to get anything else out of this, are we? Oh, well. Okay, so we found some flies. They're dead. Dropping down. Here we go. So it's time for Ultra Greed. It's a shame because we didn't get to use the Yera, which does kind of bite, but I'll live. Okay, so we've increased our rate of fire because of our general ability. We can't really use the Black Rune or anything on this, so let's just hope we can stack a bunch of nose goblins like this, which is seeming to work. And hopefully Jacob's Ladder is also doing a decent tick of damage as well. I like the fact that the bogies essentially are just Jacob's Laddered and electric. Okay, so let's get rid of the heals. You're not allowed to have heals. And I really don't want you to have any bombs. That'd be really nice if you just stop generating bombs, please. Ah! Go away. Ow! That was rude, dropping that on me. The thing is, I'm going to come back as Blue Baby after this as well. So I might even be less of a Eden run, more of a run. Which is kind of fun. Look at all the bogies. They're doing so much damage to it. Trouble is, the Ultra Greed does have a lot of health. And also has an ability very similar to, I think, Delirium and Hush, where it gains essentially armor. So if you have a particularly high damage stat, it can still provide a little bit of a challenge, as it essentially armors itself and takes less damage from hits. Which is interesting. Okay, here we go. So here it comes. And there's Ultra Greed. Let's stay out of the way of the brimstones from the doors. Ah, that's a bomb. That was also explosive and nasty. Ooh. I mean, we've chunked a lot of its health off already thanks to the bogey tiers. Because they are very hard hitting. Which is, you know, it's a thing. It's not much, but it's definitely a thing. And I will take any extra free damage that I can do here. Oh, forgot how big those explosions were. Ooh. I thought I'd escaped slightly there. Apparently not. Especially not then. Stay away from the bomb, Walrus. Stay away from the bomb. Ah! Oh my goodness gracious me. Well, we're breaking some of them at least. And there's another bomb. Stay away from it. Oh, here he comes. Ow. I've got 1.5 hits before well, I can take probably 1.5. Victory is mine. I'm going to Yera the money, because then I can just dump it in the donation machine. So victory is mine somehow. I'm genuinely shocked with how we defeated it. If you have enjoyed today's replacement to the daily run, please do give us a like, share, and subscribe. Why not comment below telling me what you would like to see me do for live streaming, and what day of the week you maybe like to see me do it. Any information or ideas would be really good. I'm always open to listen to people. But we're now at 105 pennies in my greed machine. Let's jump in the chest, and hopefully I'll catch you all again tomorrow with the next Binding of Isaac daily or daily replacement run.